Okay, so one of the cooler things that this program can do is allow you to do, let's say, like research out on the internet and other places, and it will automatically create a link within your page, so anywhere you want, to a particular internet web page that you visited. All right, so every time you visit a particular page, you can then make a note on it, and while doing so, it actually creates a link to that, so that later on you can just go back in there and click on the links of the text, and it will automatically open up the browser to that particular website page. It's a pretty cool thing. So here's how you set it up. You go back into the View tab, and first of all, before you even do that, go to the page and have that displayed, the one that you want to put your linked notes on. Okay, and we're just going to use this page here. So you go to View, and then go over here to the Dock to Desktop, just like that. And I'll just kind of move over here a little bit. And now there that is, first of all. Okay, now, the next thing we do is we have to launch our Internet Explorer. Now, you can't use any of the other browsers out there. The only one that works is the Internet Explorer for doing what I'm about to show you here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and launch into that. And what that'll do is that'll come up, and if it isn't full size, but it's maybe just partial size there, make sure you go ahead here and point to the title bar and double click it, and that will make it take the whole screen. Now, what we do is we go to one of our first websites. Let's just say, for instance, we want to go here to the computersoftwaretraining.com. Oh, that's me. So I click onto that, and it takes us to that particular page. Then we'll go ahead and we'll click onto the menu here. We'll go to Live Webinars. That should come up there. There we go. There we go. And then we'll go over here to, let's say, Excel. Then we can kind of scroll down and we can look at some of the outlines. So let's just say we want to link to this particular page here, okay? So what we'll do is we'll go over here and I'll hit my Enter key. Now watch this. The minute I'll say something like, let's get trained in Excel. There you go. Now, I have to explain something. This icon, which is basically the same icon for OneNote, the problem with what I've got going here right now is because I'm using a screen recorder to record this video that you're watching, the screen recorder is actually interfering with this particular feature. And what happens is that instead of me putting this in and getting the Internet Explorer icon there, I end up getting this the OneNote one. So the problem is that it's just a screen recorder. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this as if it's working properly, and then I'll pause the recorder, and then I'll redo these and then show you how the icon will look. But just keep in mind that all you really have to do is you go find the page that you want to link to, go back over onto your page over here, and just start typing. And as you type, it links that whole thing to this particular page. It's really cool. All right, so that's the first one. All right. All right, so now I'm going to go to another website. We'll go to this one here. And I'll go kind of wander around here a little bit. And we'll maybe search for a property, new listings. There we go. How about that? Nice little condo there for about almost $700 grand there. Pretty good, huh? Anyway, so now watch this. We click over here, right? Hit the Enter key, and now we type in something like living the dream and Maui. All right. ... All right. Now, keep in mind, just pretend as I'm doing this that instead of getting the OneNote icon, I'm getting the Internet Explorer icon, okay? All right, so I'll hit the Enter key again. All right, now we'll go to another one here. We'll go to CNBC here, and I'll go to the end of this one here, and maybe I'll click on the gold, whatever. Maybe click on a business, and we'll click onto this one here, and got a nice little article on that. Okay, so now we go over here to the end of this one, hit my Enter key, and I'll type in something like, how is my 401k doing? All right, has nothing to do with the Game of Thrones there, of course. All right, so there's that one. Okay, and then last but not least, we'll go ahead and we'll switch over to Yahoo. All right, there we go. And we'll go here to, I don't know, we'll do more Game of Thrones. All right, so there it goes. And now what I want to do here is hit the Enter key. And I'll type in something like, how are things? What's going on, or something, right? Okay. Oh. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, so now with a little magic, what I'm going to do is transform these into what they should have looked like if I weren't using the screen recorder that's interfering with the icons. So now that's what it would look like, and you can see here that they each have that Internet Explorer icon next to them. So I had to do this again because of the screen recorder, okay? It'll work perfect for you when you're doing this on your own. All right, so now let's say I'm done with this, all right? So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to close up the browser window. Let's get rid of that. And then I'm going to go back to full screen mode here. So I just click on this icon here, and then it takes me back to that. And then later on, you come in here and you say, oh, okay, I remember making this note, and I had a few websites that I wanted to kind of link to that had to do with this note. So then I'm going to point to Living the Dream right here, and I just kind of click onto it just like that, and there goes my browser. All right, so what I'll do here is I'll just kind of bring that down a little bit. So there that one is. That's pretty cool. And then I can go ahead and I can go click onto the next one here. So I'll just go over here, click onto that, just like that. And that takes me into the 401 or CNBC. I can go to the next one here and just kind of click onto that, just like that. Oop, right there. And there that is with that particular page. Okay, actually I didn't, on the one I redid, I didn't go any deeper than just the home page there. And then for the last one here, what's going on, that's going to be Yahoo. And there we go on that one, see? So pretty cool little feature there. Okay, so let's close that up. Don't need that anymore. Now another way you can use this is actually linking to documents or files that are on your computer. So in other words, you want to have a direct link to that particular file to bring up it from time to time. All right, so I'm going to go down. Oh, first of all, I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and we'll go and click on the view. We'll click onto our dock to desktop. We got that going. And we're going to work on this area down here. So this is going to house a few links to different documents that we have in files. So I'll go down to here. Okay, for this last one, this is kind of a rather limited feature, but this will allow you to create links within your OneNote pages, and they link back to the actual file, and it actually opens up the file for you to work with. So, but the problem with this, it's only good for Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. It's only two files that I can find that that work with this feature, okay? Now, in a previous video, we were linking to different areas and different types of documents, and you can kind of look back on that, but in this case, just to be able to do kind of like the same thing we're doing with the internet, it only works for, in this case, Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll dock. We'll do that first. And we'll use this area here. That'll be fine. And so what we're going to do then is we're going to first of all open up Word. So we bring a Word document up there. There we go. All right, so this is from my system. So who is that guy? All right. Anyway, so what we'll do then is we'll go over here, hit the Enter key. All right. And I'm going to type in where's the beach? Okay. Now, again, because I'm using this screen capture software, you know, for the video, we're getting now the, again, the OneNote icon. What you normally would see there would be the Word one. And I'll change it up a little bit later on, but just because of that, that's what's happening. So just pretend like that's working. All right. Now I'll hit the Enter key again. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and close this one up. And I'm going to go ahead and go into Microsoft PowerPoint now. And we'll bring up a file here. Do this one here. There we go. All right. And then I'll go ahead and enter. All right. And then I'll go and type in, what's the problem? All right. And that's pretty much it. And I always found this to be kind of a interesting slide here. I'll show you real quick. I'll go ahead and we'll play it here. And we'll go over. All right, so the way it goes is something like that. Alright, so there you go. Very interesting. So then again, that's how we get that one in there. So I'm going to go and close this up now. Alright, and then we'll go back to our regular view here. Now with the magic of video, I'm going to transform those two I just did there to look and perform the way they normally would if you weren't being bogged down by this video recording or screen, you know, recording software that I've got here. So so there it is, and now presto changeo, and voila, there it is. So now if you look at this, we've got the Word icon there, we've got the PowerPoint there. So if I want to see the Word one, I can just click over here, hit OK, opens up just fine. That looks good. And then, of course, we've got this one over here. I can click onto that. Now, keep in mind that these are going directly to the file. So when you click them and open them up, you can actually make changes to them, and it will be the same. It'll affect the original file. These are not attachments, remember. All right, so I go on this one here, click onto that, hit OK. There we go on that one. All right, so that's it. So that's how that works. So hopefully that comes in handy. I think this is good. I think the internet is even better. I mean, there's a lot of potential for that. Great researching and things like that you can do and link right to your to those different web pages. So hopefully you can use that stuff. And I appreciate you watching the video. Take care.